On this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the black, came back, double up like, ooh, I got her. And yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me. And they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of flexing mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, I still gotta, I still gotta.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. Fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. This defense for the Giants, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He completes it right side to White. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Here we go. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau. The Raiders in 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And it is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there, because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go up the middle with White. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Running free at the 45. Saquon Barkley. Moving inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants are on the board first here in Vegas.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. You talk about this Giant defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
They held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. That's a number you can really focus on, too, because the way offenses run in today's game, they're usually pretty smooth, and they give you a lot of misdirection, a lot of trickery. They were able to hold in there and stuff them.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as they drew it up in practice.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Throwing, Jones. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to the...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Jones throw complete here to Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. On the move past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Timberland.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Half jump. Hey, watch it, man. North salad.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Don Caper.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 60. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
Here we go, here we go, here we
The
go.
Raider offense set to get this drive started. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
11, hot.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for Giants first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10. And Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 105 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. And this is into the hands of Campbell downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Paris Campbell His third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw there complete to Myers. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going with White here, toss left. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Garoppolo's, and this throw brought in here by Mayer. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
21.
To throw is Garoppolo. The left side throw complete to Adams. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Jones. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Barkley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Gano the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He'll hit his running back, Amir Abdullah. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now?
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 71 yards. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point try good by Gano. And the route is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He completes it to Abdullah. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Working from the gun, Garoppolo lets this go for Renfro downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Stay hot.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, if they score here, this one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And his pass incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
Abdullah to return. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Here we go, here we go, here we
So
go.
the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
11. Stay hot.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the left side, there's Mayer. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Giants 42, Raiders 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Twenty-one. 11. Dad.
Garoppolo now. And it's complete to Adams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked 2. Instead, it's 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. And they get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah.
Taking it right down Broadway. Still going. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Biggie.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. But now he appears to be in some pain. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Now Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Jones gonna throw on 3rd and goal. This is caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Here's a sneak with Jones. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Stay high.
Garoppolo on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
12, 12.
Now Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Now, how about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Breida. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
At the Raiders' 7-yard line.
Throwing Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
At the 7-yard line.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Giants! Darren Waller, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from going up by 40. Gano the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Raiders 9. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Raiders take over 1st and 10. Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover gets through, and now an opening. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line.
That's good for a Las Vegas.
And O'Connell now to throw. He hits Adams complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Sticking to the air with O'Connell here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Raiders! Davante Adams, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to at least get one score back. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Goldfish! Gold!
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Why shift to Crude?
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillendown as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here comes Abdullah on the return. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's O'Connell. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now O'Connell. It gets it right back to Mayer. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, O'Connell. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Okay, here we go.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Okay, here we go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
South salad, South salad. Hey, let's go get one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillendow as he's on to punt for New York. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. O'Connell on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be wrangled to the ground right there at the 32-yard line. Off the play fake. O'Connell. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw here, O'Connell. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Myers. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw, O'Connell. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
O'Connell here on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Breida on a toss left, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That play blown up on a really nice effort by Jerry Tillery.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Gano's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. He finds Mayer here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 1st down throw, O'Connell. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now it's 2nd and 10. O'Connell working from the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And they're going to speed things up here. O'Connell to throw, 3rd and short. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. O'Connell. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all